Well, hey there. Tyler here with the Kingdoms Trading Card Game, and back for my first video of 2024. If you're subscribed to the channel, last year I was doing great with content. I think I was posting almost 2 videos every week, a vlog, and then various videos, gameplays, lores, drawings, rule videos, and also gameplay of other games as well. I think I did a euchre video. And then I had the big Set 3 Distant Lands release video, about a 30-minute video, put a lot of work into it, was really pumped about it, and actually just got done ordering a lot of cards, and we'll just put it that way, to complete my collection and also help with content going forward. And I released that video in June, and then I did nothing after that. And I think that's important if you follow the channel, and if you haven't, or if this is your first time, I recorded a video a while back, basically at the end of the day, talking about how if you're a homemade trading card game creator, don't forget that this is all a hobby. And so you can't put stress on yourself for something that really there's no deadline, because you're putting the deadlines on yourself, which it's good to have deadlines and goals, but you don't need to let it stress you out. And so that's just kind of how it was for me. I had other things that I wanted to do that were a little bit more relaxing. I just didn't have the creative juices to spend time on the game, and that's okay. However, Christmas was a great time. I had a lot of gifts that I wanted that were oriented towards Kingdoms and being able to work on Kingdoms. And Candace is my wife, we every year talk about our goals around the Christmas season going into the next year. And I had said that Kingdoms was something that I really wanted to get back into because it's a really fun and creative outlet for me. And so I'm excited for this year to get back into it. And I'm kind of reeling back the goals for what I want to do every year. It's always ambitious, all these sets and stuff. But I do have some goals that I want to share. But all this is contingent on, we'll see how the beginning of this year goes. But when June comes, we have a little baby White, because our last name's White. We have a little baby White coming on the way. So we will see. We might have goals that just get totally thrown out the window because we will be in baby mode after that. But for those of you that follow the game, you know that I like to make cards based on people that I know in real life, or IRL, whatever. And so who knows, maybe our baby will have a card made after them, and I'll just make them the best card in the game, because I can do that, and I will only have it so I can win every time, because every time I play my game I lose. Anyways, so for this year, these are a couple of my goals, and then I'm going to show you some stuff that I got over the Christmas break that's going to help with the game this year in terms of making stuff and recording more content, and also helping with some gameplay. And then I will show you a sneak peek of a card that is part of a collaboration set, and I want to credit Wrath of Kors for initiating the conversation in the first place between us two, and as well the last 10 elementals. But I'm only going to talk a little bit about that because that will be a video coming out later, even though I just ordered the pack for it tonight. So for goals for this year, I want to finish set 3.5, which is introducing 4 new villages, and I don't have a name yet for that set, but I'm very excited for it. It's going to introduce a couple new mechanics, but nothing too crazy, and some really, really cool cards. And then I also want to introduce set 3.8, which I think I'm going to call Wonders. It's going to be a 15-card micro set, and it's going to be introducing a completely whole new card type called Wonder Sacreds. At least that's the name I think I'm going to roll with. Essentially, these are going to be sacreds that have double, if not triple, the amount of health that a typical sacred has, but this sacred will be your only sacred. So rather than having 5 sacreds to choose from, it's your only sacred that you have in the game. So I have to work out a couple gameplay mechanics for that. So that is those are my goals. I want to post at least one video every single week, but it's gonna be, if it's a vlog, which is a lot more laid back, not a lot of editing. Or if I have the energy or the time to record maybe a more editing intensive video, then maybe I can bump it up to record a vlog earlier in the week and then a more edited video on Saturday. So that's kind of my goal for this year, and I'm really excited about it. And non-Kingdoms related, my goal is to follow through on another game and actually make it where people can buy it off the Game Crafter. I did a video talking about that, some other games that I want to work on. And I also have a couple other ideas, so I would really like to follow through on one of those to have for 2024 to play with Candace, to play with my family, or to play with some other friends. As for the Christmas break, I got a couple things that I'm really excited about. First of all, what was gifted to me was these Tombow grayscale markers, and then I also went to the store and got myself the flesh tone colors. In Kingdoms, I'm always having to use, obviously, the flesh tones to color people, but also sands and deserts. Those take up a lot of the colors as well. And then as for the grayscale, because this is a medieval-themed game, and I've noticed that a lot of my cards they just kind of have a darker hue to them by and large. I'm using the grays all the time, whether it be for armor, for weapons, for buildings, or even for background colors, or sometimes even snow or the fur of animals. My grays get used quite a bit, so I was really excited to get these. Next. So we've relocated our office in our house as we prep for the baby. So our office is downstairs right now, and I kind of want to make my background a little bit different. And for the longest time, I've wanted an Ultra Pro card holder, and so I got the 3. And what I kind of would like to do, so I'm going to have it hung up eventually. I think it'd be kind of cool to switch out the 3 cards every time I go to record a video, just to change it up a little bit. So I think that'd be kind of cool. Which, speaking of the wall behind me, it's a little blurry because the camera's focusing on my face. But my sister, Lindsay, shout out Lindsay, she does embroidery. And I believe she does ship if it is something that is reached out, wanted. Anyways, she asked me, what's your favorite card, Tyler? And I told her Trembledor Tree, which came out in set 2. It is the 3rd and final sacred for Furbish. And what she did is she embroidered the card. Let me see if I can get it to focus on this. She embroidered the card, and then she wrote with marker all of the things that the card actually says. And I think this turned out awesome. I told her that I definitely want to be getting more things like this. I have a couple other cards that I would like her to do. And then I think it'd be cool to kind of get maybe a collage of like 6 or 9 micro cards that are embroidered. Let me put this back up on the wall. And then besides that, I got these card holders. I have always wanted to get something like this because for video purposes, I don't always want to hold the cards. I would like to have maybe some B-roll or something to showcase the card. Or also, if I'm able to put some shelves in our office, I can have some cards on display. So that's what I got. And then also, shout out Lindsay again. For Christmas, she asked me, because I had said in my set 3 release video, I had her made a t-shirt for me that had the 3 flags, Athland, Flexel, and Reach of set 3 Distant Lands, which were the 3 new kingdoms. But I also told her that I wanted to have her embroider me some other shirts for kingdoms. And for Christmas, I'm going to stand up if you can see it. She embroidered the whole map of kingdoms onto this sweatshirt, and I think it is absolutely awesome. I've been wearing it every single day that I get home from work because I think this thing is so cool. So definitely will be having her do more of these for me in the future. I am going to showcase this card. So like I said, I did a collaboration. It's a 15 card collaboration with Rathacors and the last 10 elementals. It's 15 cards. We did 5 cards each. And this particular card, I'm going to put it up on the screen for you guys, but I have it on my computer so I can look at it. I'm just going to give you the basic stats of it, talk about it just a wee bit, and then I'll also kind of explain what else is going on the card. For those of you familiar with the game, you'll see a couple things that are different. So this is called the Family of Bordian. It is a 4-cost Phase 2 battle card, human plant, neutral battle card. It has the ability Impact 1, which means spend 1 Magicka, and you can only do that once per turn for this card. And it has the ability report, which means you can look at the top card of your deck and either keep it on the top or put it on the bottom. And it says, if the card you reveal is a plant type battle card, you may send it to the graveyard. And then its other static effect is while this card is on the field, on your turn, you may send plant type battle cards from your graveyard to the Forgotten to fully pay for a legend, and it has 200 attack, 200 health. Now, this is significant for a couple of reasons. One, in set 2.5, I released a spell called Special Feed, which says give a plant type battle card or give all your plant type battle cards gift 3. Funny thing is in the game, up until the release of set 3, there were no plant type battle cards that I had in the game. So set 3 and also this collaboration set is giving a little bit of love to the plant subtypes. And so now Special Feed will have some significance, and the Family of Bordian and its couple cards will help with that as well. So that's pretty cool. Also, and I think I have talked about this, and I did put this in the rule video, I'm pretty sure, legends no longer go in your fortress, which is your main deck of 40 to 60 cards. They now go in an extra deck. At least that's what it's called for right now. And you can only have 1 copy of any card in that extra deck. So basically, similar to Yu-Gi-Oh, where you have like your Xyz monsters or the white cards as well, from what I remember, you have access to them at any point in the game. So this card in particular could be really good in especially a plant type deck for trying to get out some cards. And also all the kingdoms have some relation to some subtype plant battle cards. So this card could be pretty cool. Now what's significant about this is there's going to be kind of like this micro set, almost like a micro village or micro kingdom with family cards. And I had this cool lore idea that came to my mind when I initially started working on this collaboration set. And it's not going to be so much a meta strategy. Like, I don't think you could make a deck around the family of Bordian. However, it's more from a lore perspective. And the whole idea is that within the world of Kingdom, so the world of Engam, there's different powerful families that, because of money or fame or other things of that nature, they just kind of have their influence on the world around them. This family, however, the family of Bordian, they're more of a private family, and they own a vineyard that covers hundreds of acres, and they're located on the Nivahé Peninsula. And so the higher ups like to go to them to get their fine wine that they're able to produce. And so there's a lot of flavor. Oh my goodness, the camera's dead. I need another battery. Nothing's going my way. Where's your camera bag? Is it upstairs? The battery died. This is going swimming. I got it, baby. Thank you so much, baby. I love you, baby. It's going amazing. My battery just died. Now I can't find the other battery. I found it. Yeah. Yes. It's so annoying. Oh my goodness. This battery's dead too. Man, oh man, oh man. My camera died and the other battery is dead. So I want to try to finish this on the good old iPhone. So that is everything that I wanted to tell you about. That is the family of Bordian card. I do want to wrap up this video. Go ahead, like, subscribe if you haven't kept in touch with the channel. It was funny, going into last year, my goal was to double my subscriber count, and ironically, even though I didn't post a video after June, my channel was able to grow quite significantly, and I think I might have met that goal. So I'm really excited about that, and I'm really excited for this year to see what it holds. Of course, we keep our fingers crossed to see what happens when Baby White comes, because that might change everything. I do want to end this video with a Bible talk because my faith in Jesus Christ is something that is important to me. And I want to encourage all of you that are watching to learn to trust in the Lord. Now, what does it mean to trust in the Lord? Because I've heard this saying quite a bit. Trust the Lord, trust the Lord. Well, what does it mean to trust the Lord? I think what I've learned practically, the way you trust the Lord is one, just by thinking about Him. And what I mean by that is usually when it comes to trusting the Lord, it's in times of crisis or in times of making a difficult decision or things of that nature. And I think we can trust the Lord by simply just being aware of Him. If something difficult comes up, just thinking of God and that He loves you, He wants to help you, He's going to take care of you, and He's looking over you. I think secondly, the way that you can trust God is by, in those situations, praying to Him and saying truths out loud. Lord, I love you. I know that you love me. I know that you're going to take care of me. I know that you're giving me a way out of this, or I know that there's a solution, or I know that you'll give me the strength that I need to get through this. And I think thirdly, because in Galatians and James, books in the New Testament, talk about giving your burden to other people. And if that's in Scripture, that's kind of a command or some heavily encouraged advice, but I don't necessarily like that. That God has given us. And if you share stuff with another believer, that's kind of an important thing. That person can give you godly counsel, godly comfort, and godly encouragement. So whatever time of the day that you're watching this, whether it be in the morning, evening, or night, I hope you have a good rest of your day. Until next time.